Hey folks, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the Olight PLX. It says dual beams, one mission. This is a rechargeable tactical rail mount flashlight. This one comes in black. Said to have 22,500 candelas. It mounts on the 1913 and GL style rails. IPX7 waterproofness. They got everything covered on the back here that we can really see, but there's your packaging. The front box comes in a nice little setup. Here's your actual light. We got a little accessory kit down here in the bottom. The README manual is here in this yellow piece. And overall, looks like a nice little setup. You got a tool kit comes with it. We got a little Allen wrench setup here. You got a spare screw and a GL rail adapter. Also comes with a USB charging port or charging cord, USB-C to USB. So that's a nice little setup. Feels like quality cord too. Some of them, you know, they kind of feel a little hokey. So yeah, this is the nice light. It's a compact little setup. Get a little quick measurement on there with my bent up tape. Looks like just under 2.5 long. You get 1.1 inch tall with the rail and 1 inch deep. So that's your specs on that. Your side switch. This one here sets you from spot to flood. Here's your switches to turn it on with the triggering. You hit these two in the back with your finger once it's mounted. There's your spot. Or I'm sorry, that's your flood. There's your spot. Get a little more pointed light. Adjustable mount fit here. I'm going to try to show you something, and hopefully I won't get canceled or shut down or taken off the webs, but I've got a little piece of a rail that you might know about. And if you can see, you got the little tab that fits right in the slot up in the front, and then your side slots hold the actual mounting portion of your rail. And let me see if I can't get it in there. One side is, and there you go. See if we can't keep this from getting out of hand. And then you could use your tool and tighten it onto your frame right there. Screws on there quickly, get a good tight mount. So yeah, then you've got your finger off the trigger operation. It goes right there. Momentary. Double click it, you brighten it up. And of course in your manual you'll have all the settings that you need in there. It'll tell you how to go through which one's which. There's that one. Lower. This is the flood. Looks like it's got 2 settings on that one also. There's your spot. 1 and 2. And a quick click and it shuts off. Same with quick click on, or you can do it momentary. You just long press it, don't let it go, and then it just is momentary. Let's see if we can't put a little better view of the light on there. Our 22,000 lumens. That's a pretty good light. Double click, it stays on. Double click again, you cycle through your power. Put it on the floodlight. Same story. Double click on, and then double click and your power. And then single click off. Long click, stays on momentary. You just flip it with your finger. Now it also has some other settings. We'll have to look in here. And strobe, we press both buttons, okay? So if we were loaded up in our carry mode, you index and thumb finger it, and there you go. Boom, we do have a strobe. And it is bright. Let's see if it works through anything. Nope. You start the strobe and then you turn it off with either button. So yeah, strobe. Got the whole setup. All right, let's pull her back off there and look at some of the other specs on this thing. Now, I've seen other guys on the YouTube have put this thing through a torture test and it was pretty impressive. He drove over the car, sank it in the mud, froze it, all kind of stuff. But anyway, we're not going to do that today because we don't have that kind of time at the moment. This is just kind of a quick overview. Here's your USB port for charging. Is on the bottom side of the unit. You just slide your cord in there. I mean, if you're not sure how to do USB charging at this day and age, it may be too late for you. I'm almost 60 and I got it. So yeah, quick and easy. Plug it in, charge it up. You can plug it on while it's still mounted to your pistol. You're set to go. So yeah, this thing is a nice little compact setup. I'm going to take it out and test it, as I do with most of the light review on the channel I do. We'll take it out in the dark and we'll see what it looks like lit up, so you can see the actual work you're going to be using there. Your README shows you the USB charger, and that's the kit, the Olight PLX. Stand by for the night test. So here we are out back. It's nighttime. There's your momentary switch. Let's see if we can get her in focus there. All right. There's a gate. Pretty good ability to identify any targets that were available. Lock it on. Fingers off the light, you can see. You can scan your surroundings. The video's not gonna cooperate. Get that out of the frame. And let's see. We drop down. There's the lower setting. And then back off. Momentary. Double click locks it on. Double click changes your power. And single click locks it off. Let me flip it over to the floodlight section. All right, there's momentary. It's still pretty well lit up, but just a little wider view. Not quite so focused. Double click stays it on and then puts it on power. Double click again, drops the power down. And a single click turns it off. Yep, pretty nice. Let me see if we can get both of them going here with the strobe. It may be a little difficult because I'm working with the... There we go. So there's your strobe setting. It is quite blinding. Either side of the light you're on is probably not going to be good for you. And then any trigger you hit, it'll shut it off. So there's that. Let's get her back to spot. Sorry, folks, working in the dark on both sides over here. Here's a little further out in the pasture out here. You can see that large tree there is probably 50 yards away. Here's a closer tree, maybe 25. So it lights up things pretty well. Off, drop it down a power. There's your low setting. Same large tree out back. Same closer tree. Field the trees there. Switch it over to the flood. The flood, you don't get near as concentrated a beam, but you get a little wider front area. Let's get the power up a little bit. The closer tree, well illuminated. Further back, it's illuminated, but not clearly as illuminated as it was earlier on the spot. So there you go. The Olight PLX, a real live nighttime demonstration. You see a lot of bugs coming out now too. Thanks guys for watching. Have a great one.